Hello YouTube, it's William. Welcome to another 2-week update. We're going to cover a lot of ground in this video. I've got a sale coming up. I've got some new models that's being released. Just got a lot of things going on. And I need to do this morning while it's quiet. It's 6 o'clock in the shop before Hades breaks loose. But anyway, I'm going to show you what's on the tables and where we're at on everything. We'll talk about retail first. I have shipped out through 2611, and this is the production models. So through 2611, that is WCSK 875. I have 2623 through 2642 that is on the table and is finishing up kydex and polishing and all that other stuff. We'll get that out. And 2628 and 2623, I have sent you the final invoice for the balance. So I need you to pay that before I can ship. Okay, just to kind of give you an idea. This is the SKs. 882, 880, 879, 878, 870, or 881. So those are the SKs right there. The kydex is right there. Okay, so I just got to finish up the kydex and get those out. But all of October of 2023 is done. Just need to get the kydex done. And here's the field boss, the kydex for it. I just need to get the balance paid on the invoice. Here's the slim. Slim's done. I just need to finish the kydex. But I'll move the camera down so you guys can see this. This is the shipment to. Well, we'll talk about that in a minute. That's Great Northern. Let's stay on the retail. I don't get too mixed up here. All right. This is all the fill lures that Tom delivered yesterday, and I got them oiled. I just need to do the laser etching and also kydex for those. So let's talk about field lures right quick. And I got the wrong list. Yeah, no, I had it. I set it in the pile. Okay, for junior field lures, I have shipped out 2858. This is for the junior field lures first runs, okay? 2858 has been shipped out. 2859 through 2873 is on the table. Handles are done. It's just a matter of getting the kydex and all that, and polishing and laser etching and that. That's what's on the table here, if you guys can see those numbers. But that is what's on the table there, okay? So we'll get those out next week. I've got it. The reason I'm in such a rush, folks, is I've got a family gathering tomorrow. This shop is a disaster. So I have got to spend a day. I'm going to get some things out, but not much. I've got to get this thing clean. I got somebody coming in to help me get all this straightened out and organized and all this other stuff. And so anyway, I wanted to get this done so we can move on to other things. But anyway, so that's where we're at on the retail side. Junior field lures, we're still looking at all of the field lures being sent out by the end of this October. Okay, so that's still on track for that to happen. Tom is doing handles about 20, 25 a week. So that is helping out tremendously. And we're still right on track to getting the Mighty Mini started at the end of this month, maybe, or especially, or most definitely get them started in November and getting those out. We should get those out in November. And then we'll start on the next ones that's on the list. I think the next ones is the chef's knives, which the chef's knives is winding down. I think October the 5th or 7th or somewhere along in there. It's only about a week left to pre-order those first runs of the 6.5-inch chef knife and the little paring knife. So if you want that, you need to go to the website, wcknives.com, and order that. Those will be fabricated after the Mighty Mini is fabricated. We may get some of those out. End of December, January time frame is when those are scheduled to go out. Okay? Let's talk about wholesale now. I've got 10 of the Alaskan buoys that's going to Great Northern Knives. I am sending them about 10 blanks every week. So if there's any model that they carry that you want a handle on, a special color, I don't know about special material, you just have to talk to them, but a special color, then contact them because they may have something in stock. They have, like I said, I've been sending them 10 knives a week for the past 5 weeks, 6 weeks. So they have a lot of blades in stock, and they've been selling a lot on their website. You just have to watch their website because things drop and they're gone. So just keep an eye on that. There is going to be a new model. You've seen me talk about this model on video a few times if you follow my channel. It's called the North Wind. And the North Wind will be sold through Great Northern Knives, first runs. So, I mean, it's got about a 2-inch wide blade. I'll do an introduction video here in the next, I don't know, few days or whatever. This is the marketing model or marketing one that's going to Great Northern in this shipment so that they can get pictures up and they get it listed on their website. I don't know all the details yet. I've got a teleconference with Jeff later on this morning. Once we finalize everything, so look on my channel for or keep an eye open for the introduction video on this model. And so it'll have all the details. Pricing will be on their website. Depends on what kind of sheath systems you get. It's just a lot of things. Handle materials. I don't know what they're going to offer at this point. But this one is Pano. This is the one that Pano ordered in 3V. And there will be a very limited number of 3V model or 3V knives available. Okay, I think it's like a handful. So if you want it in 3V, then there is a handful that's going to be available. Rest will be in AEBL. Okay, 3/16 stock. It's a this is a camp knife. It's a bush knife, not a bush craft, but a bush knife for chopping. It's got that chopping ability. That they got that hook, that gut hook I've talked about right there. That brush hook. You can grab that brush and hook it. It's just a phenomenal little knife. It's got enough width there to use it as a draw knife, just to kind of get you an idea of what the design aspects of this knife is. I mean, it's a hefty knife. It's one of those that if you carry it on your belt, you don't have to worry about much of anything else. This will get her done, I'll tell you. So anyway, look for the introduction video on that, and this one's going to Pano today. We're shipping it out to Pano today. That was his request. He was instrumental in bringing this model to the forefront. They will have his logo on it, the Greek helmet. And anyway, he's the one that started this process on this design, and I took it and tweaked it a little here and there, but I can't leave things alone. anyway, that's what we came up with, a panel idea. So look for this introduction video coming here any day now, okay? Also, people have been asking me, well, let's talk about Ridge Runner while we're on wholesale. I have 9 black hats to send to Ridge Runner, and then their orders will be caught up. If we still streamline this process with Tom, which we're getting there, we're getting back in the flow. Tom has been gone probably about 2 years, so it's taking him a little bit of time to get back into the swing of how I do things, so he's getting there, and so if things keep continuing, right now he's doing about 20 a week, which is fantastic. You know, if we get 25, 30, hey, I still got to make the blanks and everything for him to put the handles on. So I don't know, with everything else going on, it's if I can provide him with the blades. Okay. So anyway, it's on me. Anyway, if we streamline the process, I've also got somebody else coming in about 3 days a week to help me keep the shop organized, clean, take care of some pin stocks, some things like that frees me up to do grinds and other things, videos, marketing, talking to customers, order materials, make sure we got enough stuff to do all this. So anyway, so that he helps out quite a bit coming in and take care of those things. I've got a sale coming up in November. First week perhaps. So keep an eye on that. Just kind of give you an idea. Here's a couple of daily chores, a flat and a saber. So we're gonna have those in there. We're gonna have possibly some chef's knives if I can get them ground so Tom can set the handles on. And speaking of chef's knives, we're gonna list the production 5-inch chef knife. Go ahead and list that in there. If I have some in the sale and you order a chef's knife and it's still pending and you want to cancel that order, then we can do that if you're fortunate enough to get one of the chef's knives that's coming in the sale. That's, you know, we can do that. That's no problem. Also, Fuel the Fires, their model, those guys, if you haven't been catching their updates on their field trials, man, they have been putting this knife through the ringer. And I don't condone, but you know my stance on batoning. They wanted a robust knife, so they're putting it through the test, and you know, they got to have confidence in it, and they're there. I think they have put this thing through some pretty nasty stuff. That doesn't mean that you have to try to top them. So you know, everything has limits, but they have thoroughly tested this knife, and they're still testing it. But you know, I talked to them yesterday, and I think we may be able to get this thing on pre-order a little bit quicker than what we anticipated, or I anticipated, because they don't see many tweaks here and there. Matter of fact, they think that the blade profile that we have, handle, everything is spot on. So we're going to get together at Blackie's. I'll be at Blackie's gathering here in October, and as that gets closer, I'll be sure to let you guys know. But if you're going anywhere near Alabama, Geneva State Park or Lake, then I will be there at Blackie's, and JJ and Mike will be there as well from Fuel the Fires, and we're going to have a little sit down and chat, and we may do it on video. I don't know, and we're going to talk about this knife and what their vision was. JJ's already covered that a little bit in a video, but this design was pretty much their baby. I I just took what they told me and put my flair to it. Okay, so but it's pretty much what they wanted, and it's getting some very good reception from all you guys, and I appreciate all your feedback and your likes and your comments and all that. I really do appreciate all that. So if you haven't seen that, go to Fuel the Fires on YouTube. Survival Dispatch, there was a video dropped Tuesday on that, him out on an island surviving with one knife, and of course that's the knife he used, JJ did. And there's a part 2 coming up next week is what he told me, so I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, that one is coming up pretty quick for pre-orders. And, you know, that's going to be a kind of a longer wait, so we may do a deposit option on that one. Pricing for it, I think the handle is going to be black canvas micarta with red liners and red pins. That is their color scheme. That's the only option you're going to have. And I think they're going to do a bow drill divot on both sides. So for lefties and for righties. Anyway. The pricing on that, knife only. We may do a Kydex option on that. We're still talking about it. And leather, they have a guy. Of course, Randy is always there. Randy is, I recommend him every day of the week and twice on Sunday. He gets swamped sometimes, folks, but he's a one-man shop. So, you know, give him a little time. I mean, perfection takes time. His sheets are about as perfect as you can get as far as quality. I mean, they're top notch. I can't recommend him enough. And so he's been in the mix. We've been talking to him about his standard models of sheets for this knife. So I think it's going to be about the same size as the Blackbird. I'm not sure. We're going to test that out when we're at Blackie's, but just looking at the knife, I think it's going to be about the same sheath as the Blackbird. So anyway, that's coming very soon. Also, I showed the Master Outdoorsman Gen 2 in a video a couple videos ago, and everybody just clamored about this. They love this knife. I got more comments about this knife than I really anticipated. So I've got some that's made. We're going to put those on the website for pre-order on first runs. So look for that coming up here in the next couple of days. Monday, Tuesday. I may be able to get that on the website Sunday. And there will be some marketing knives that's going to be available for sale. So there will be some that you can get. And again, these are going to be in 16th inch AEBL. It's got more of a kind of a drop point style tip, and this hook here for those belly cuts. And you'll be amazed at how beneficial that hook and that tooth is when you're skinning game, going through tendons and dense materials like that. I mean, not bone. I mean, this is a very thin, very fine edge for slicing. So, I mean, it's not one of those that you want to go through a pelvic bone with it, but it's thin enough to go around the anus and core out those anuses and things like that you have to do when you're field dressing an animal. And so that one is coming up really, really soon. In the next few days or so. Also, the 5-inch chef's knife, production knife, is going to be on the website here very soon. I'm finishing up the listing on that on the computer. WCKnives.com shop knives webpage. There will be a link below. Check out the chef's knife, the 6.5-inch chef knife, the paring knife. Those are going over very well. So time is running out on that. I think there's about a week and a half left on that, something like that. So be sure and go over there and check that out and see if that's something that you want for yourself or for a wife, girlfriend. Hey, You know, this is something that everybody that cooks or does kitchen prep, even the paring knives, some people are using those, are actually ordering those to go in their pack. I mean, it's a great little skinning knife for small game and birds and trout and things like that. So that may be an option too. So you're going to want 2 of those paring knives. I can tell you that now, maybe 3. So anyway, go check that out. I think you're up to date. If you had an order in October of 2023 and you had a deposit, check your emails. The email that you provided at checkout is the one that I use to send out correspondence. I send out notices, all kinds of things through that email. So make sure that is correct before you click send. A lot of times I'm getting things back say that email is non-existent. If that's the case, then I don't have a way to get in touch with you. And getting in touch with you, sometimes you want to hear from me sometimes because it may be good. It may be very good. So you just want to hear from me. So anyway, make sure those emails are correct before you click send or whatever. Also, phone numbers. A lot of times I call, and I understand why nobody ever answers. I always leave voicemails because I don't answer if I don't recognize the number either. So I understand that. But make sure that information is correct because there's a lot of times I need to get in touch with you about handle materials, things like that. Notices of why your knife is being held or being returned. I had one returned yesterday from Austria. They said it was hazardous material. I don't know. The only hazardous thing about a knife is the person that's got it. So I don't know. Anyway, it's like a stick. It's only hazardous if you try to beat on somebody with it. So I don't understand the thought process. I really don't. This world is going completely nuts, I think. Anyway, I've rambled enough. I gotta get some things done here before we start cleaning the shop. So till the next one, you guys get in the backyard, whittle on a stick. Be sure to take a child with you, get an opportunity. And don't forget those plenty of Band-Aids and lots of knives. Sale in November, early part of November. Gen 2 Master Outdoorsman's dropping any day now. 5-inch chef knife, production model, dropping any day now. Okay? Love each and every one of you. You guys in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, all up through there, hearts and prayers. Y'all stay safe. This thing is still dropping torrential amounts of rain. So y'all watch those creeks and low areas because this is by no means over. So anyway, y'all stay safe. I can't afford to lose any of you. Okay, so y'all stay safe. I need all the friends I can get. We'll catch you again very soon. Bye-bye.